a fashion brand. Something I think everyone has thought about making at some point in their lives. The $1.7 trillion industry, where people splash thousands a year on logos in the corner of t-shirts that cost $2 to make. During this series, I'll be taking you with me on this journey to try and create a successful fashion brand. Now, I'm not a rich kid with millions of dollars and tons of contacts. I'm a normal 18-year-old with little experience in design, wanting to document the processes and challenges I go through when trying to create a fashion brand. In this first episode, I'll be creating a logo which is the foundation for any successful brand. Now, for the logo, I want it to stand out. I want it to be eye-catching, and I think the best way to do that is by picking something unique, which is why I'm going for my own original artwork. I created this piece in GCSE and I've always wanted to take it further. I'm using the black and white version as opposed to this colour version, as I believe it makes it better and more versatile. I may think about using colour in the future, but for now I'm sticking with the black and white one. This logo is more inspired by the Versace and Starbucks logo as opposed to the more simple Nike and Adidas logos. I made this choice because, as I previously mentioned, I want it to be more eye-catching and unique, so I think this piece is the perfect choice for that. Now, the logo is not done. I need to polish it up a little in Photoshop. I'm not a pro at Photoshop at all. I know the basics, but that is something I believe I will get better at as this process goes on. The first thing I need to do is make the logo transparent so it looks cleaner on clothing and doesn't have small scribbles in the background. I'm using the Select and Mask tool to get rid of the background. I did think about using the pen tool, but I think the Select and Mask tool is much easier and means I can get rid of that background quickly and easily. Now I have the transparent image, I wanted to add a border so the edges look softer and don't look as sharp as they do at the moment. I'm using the simple pen tool just to create my border, and I'm going to use black because I think it matches with the piece very well. I do think there's a lot of room for experimentation in this piece because I can change the colour of the border, I can implement colours like the piece I showed you before. So yeah, and I think that's really important for having a fashion brand, is that you can experiment and you can build on your original ideas so you can branch out and appeal to more people. And I didn't want to have just a simple rectangular border, and so just in the top left corner I made the piece overlap with the border just to have that little bit of interaction between the border and the piece. I think this small little tweak actually will make a bigger difference in the brand being more recognizable, as I think it's quite a rare thing to do this within brands. I haven't seen too many brands do this, and like I said before, I want to stand out, so I think this is key. And there we go, I've transformed my original artwork into a logo that I'm really happy with. Granted, it was a bit easier for me to make the logo as I already have the source material. So if you are trying to do this at home, I do think it'll be a bit more challenging if you didn't have as much source material. However, I do think they can follow a lot of my steps to create a professional looking logo that you're happy with as well. In the next episode, I'll be trying out and playing around with how this logo looks on clothing, and hopefully coming up with some designs that I'm really happy with that I can eventually print in the future. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to see more of my journey to try and create a successful fashion brand. See you in the next one.